Okay, I want to share about the subject of Sheol and the Ascension of Christ. And what I want to share actually came in the form of questions. And they were questions that I did not have the answers to. And then the answers came to the questions from Scripture. So I'll ask the questions as I go, and if you don't know the answers, well, this may be for you. And this isn't anything that I heard from another person, so it's not a recycled message. I mean, this is, if you hear this and think, well, I never heard it before. Well, neither did I. So here we are in Luke chapter 23. And the Apostle Luke writes in verse 39, one of the criminals who were hanged there was hurling abuse at him, saying, "Are you not the Christ? Save yourself and us." But the other answered and rebuking him said, "Do you not even fear God, since you are under the same sentence of condemnation? And we indeed are suffering justly, for we are receiving what we deserve for our deeds. But this man has done nothing wrong." And he was saying, "Jesus, remember me when you come in your kingdom." And he said to him, "Truly I say to you, today you shall be with me in paradise." Now, if we go to Matthew chapter 12, around verse 40, actually verse 38, Matthew writes, "Then some of the scribes and Pharisees said to him, 'Teacher, we want to see a sign from you.' But he answered and said to them, 'An evil and adulterous generation craves for a sign, and yet no sign will be given to it, but the sign of Jonah the prophet. For just as Jonah was 3 days and 3 nights in the belly of the sea monster, so will the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth.'" Some translations say the lower depths of the earth. In this translation, which happens to be the American Standard Bible, says in the heart of the earth. So Jesus told the thief on the cross, "This day you shall be with me in paradise." That was the day that they were crucified. Yet he told the Pharisees and the scribes that the Son of Man would be in the heart of the earth for 3 days and 3 nights. And so now, where did Jesus go when he died? Well, if we go to John chapter 3, verse 13, Jesus said, actually verse 12 and then 13, "If I told you earthly things and you do not believe, how will you believe if I tell you heavenly things?" Verse 13, "No one has ascended into heaven but he who descended from heaven, the Son of Man." So here, Jesus plainly says that no one has ascended into heaven. Yet he said, in speaking to the thief on the cross, this day you shall be with me in paradise. But when he spoke with the Pharisees and the scribes, he said that the Son of Man shall be in the heart of the earth for 3 days and 3 nights. When Jesus died, where did he go? Now, if we go to John chapter 20, verse 17, and looking at the 3rd day of on his resurrection, let's see, John chapter 20. Verse 16. Jesus said to her, Mary. She turned and said to him in Hebrew, Rabboni, which means teacher. Verse 17. Jesus said to her, stop clinging to me, for I have not yet ascended to the Father. Now, this is the 3rd day after Jesus was crucified, and now he's been raised from the dead, and he plainly says, I have not yet ascended to the Father. So, on the day of the crucifixion, when he said to the thief on the cross, surely I say to you, this day you shall be with me in paradise. Where was Jesus talking about? Well, it almost would look like a contradiction unless we look at the whole Bible. And then it isn't so much of a contradiction.